Okay, y'all, what's good? What's good? The North Father is here. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Let's get them in here. Let's get them in here. Welcome to the spot. The North Father is here. We're gonna be talking about some things in a few. Let's get them in here. We're gonna be talking about Sweetie Pie's closing. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. How's everybody doing? We're gonna be talking in a few. It's a beautiful, chilly night. It's a quite a damn good fall night. A nice autumn evening. Who this dot? What up, dot? Let me see if I can add you in here. I was fooling around with it. How's everything tonight? Text me, baby. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What you do today? Let me see if I can get you up here. Let me see something. We at 807 subs now. We almost there. We almost there. We are gonna get there faster than anybody think. We're gonna get there. We at 807 right now. Let me see if I can call you. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna see how this go for a few. Cause I ain't even notified nobody I was coming on. But it's okay. Can you answer? I guess not. Well, anyway, we got a lot of shoot. We have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I'm gonna hit this 1,000 mark, and it's gonna be smooth sailing after that. Time to go hard now. It's getting fall now. It's getting chilly outside now. Time to start breaking out them damn jackets. Time to lose weight so I can fit into the rest of my damn clothes. Finish losing. I had a nice quiet day today. Jackie had texted me for her birthday. Special shout out, happy birthday to Jackie, and many more. I gotta start alerting the people that I be on here. It'll be easy to get them up here. Oh, excuse me. Where's my name at? Here we go, right there. I'm trying to get them in here. Here we go. Let me get a few minutes. Let me see who else drop in. Thanks, Doc. Look at a smart mouth. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to learn how to invite other people in here. So display names, logo, overlays. I gotta know how to do this stuff. Background. See? Play these buttons well. That's the music there. How you stop it? How you stop it? How you stop it? one way to stop it. Alright. Let me see. We don't need no more background music, right? Let me try to see if I can. I need a picture. Add video clip. Overlay. I would like to have a nice background. How you fix the background and stuff? Let's see. Background. You know, if I take a picture, I could put it in the background. Welcome to the spot. I see y'all guys are coming in. As y'all coming in, I'm trying to find how to fix this here. Welcome to the spot. North Farver is here. You can leave a comment as to who you are. Right now, I'm just trying to find out. Let me see. Settings, broadcast. Let me see. Broadcast. Layouts. Show background image. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want a nice background. What y'all think? Give me a nice background, right? It's time to fix this up now. It's time to fix it up. Putting one camera on screen crapper so you can see your background. All right, so how I add it? Let me see. Camera. How about guess? Play a sound whenever guess enters. Oh well. I'll tell y'all what. I'm not really worrying about having nobody in right now because I might just erase this here. Let me see. In fact, what I'm gonna do, I just was on something. I might make this private so nobody can see it. So while I'm doing it, I can not be on there, but here goes more. Private chat. I missed out. But anyway, I think I know how to fix it now. Once again, y'all, welcome. What I want to talk about tonight is Sweetie Pie's closing, among some other things as well. Um, Obviously, Miss Robbie is not closing the restaurant because she's broke. Obviously, Miss Robbie is closing the restaurant because Tim has created quite a mess. And through that mess, it's a little bit of shame there. I'm quite sure it is. But maybe she just want to be at peace now. You know, what kept her business is what kept her charged up. Her business is what kept her charged up the whole time. But now she just want to rest. And I don't blame her. I don't blame Miss Robbie at all. You know what I'm saying? And I know she been through a lot. I mean, she's really truly been through a lot, you know. And I guess now she just want to chill now, you know. And you really can't blame her. You really can't blame her for wanting to chill. You really can't blame her for wanting to just lay back. You really can't blame her for wanting to just live the rest of her life in peace. Before living the rest of Miss Robbie's life in peace was working in that restaurant. You couldn't pull her away from that restaurant unless it was time to close, unless it was days off. If she wasn't working in the restaurant, she was counting money from the restaurant. That's just the way it went. And you can't blame her. You really cannot blame her for feeling that way. So let's just wish Miss Robbie the best of luck. I mean, a lot of people feel different ways. I feel different ways too. But when I hear certain people bashing her and unfairly bashing her, I mean, some people just like to troll her. And the people that trolls her are the same people who call harassment and stalking when you say something to them. I got a problem with people like that, but I'm trying to keep it to myself. I'm at 807 subscribers right now. I'm getting closer and closer and closer to that 1,000 mark. If I gotta sit my ass on that bench tomorrow, I'm gonna get that 1,000 mark. I'm at 807 subscribers right now, and that's a good thing. That's a real good thing. Cause who would have thought? I remember when I had no subscribers, one subscriber, a few months back. It takes a year. If a person ain't monetized in 1 year, they start over. God is good. Most likely, if He spare my life, I'm gonna hit that 1,000 mark much sooner. In 5 months, 5.5 months. That's great. And that's me being lucky and blessed. That's being blessed. Welcome to the spot, everybody. The North Father is here. You know, so you see people like Miss Robbie, who whole life was that Sweetie Pie's restaurant. She centered her whole life around her son and that restaurant. When her son came home from jail, he came home to new cars, Benz, BMWs, brand new cars. She welcomed her son to new life, new money. He living. He had everything what it took to get to that next level and not be hungry another day in his life. She did that for him. Imagine working in that restaurant and you put a lot of time, you bust your ass in that restaurant, and the kid comes home from jail, and all of a sudden now he's your boss. But Tim was smart too. He knew the business side of shit too. He did a lot of reading in that jail. Tim did a lot of reading in there. You know, all Miss Robbie wanted was for her family to be comfortable. She went out of her way to make a restaurant to to make these restaurants a big hit, and she took care of all her people. She took care of all her people. She gave them jobs. She gave them reasons to live. So you can't really knock her for that. But the mistake she made was Tim. She allowed Tim to run amok. So sometimes when you talk good about Miss Robbie, people who have rightful views also, they catch your attitude. But some people take it too personal. I'm looking at Miss Robbie good side, the business aspect of Miss Robbie. What she said to Dre was very wrong. Rest in peace, Dre. What she said, that's what takes away from her is the phone call and the text. And that's the reason why she's closing this restaurant today. Do I think she has something to do with Dre being killed? I'm going to say no because the feds haven't connected her to that crime. But I did put a post up months ago that Miss Robbie was being investigated by the feds. Cause she was. She was being investigated. Yeah. She was damn well being investigated because of the comments and the words that she used in the conversations with her grandson. Did not look good at all. And the feds did their due diligence into proving she did or didn't have anything to do with that death. Because believe me, if she had anything to do with that, they would have locked her up. If anybody else had anything else to do with Andre's death, be it her or anybody else, within time, more arrests will be made. Welcome to the spot. The North Father's here. Let me read these comments right quick. There's one comment up there. Oh, yeah, no doubt. If she had anything to do with Dre dying, Christina Mars, many viewers have strong feelings about what transpired at Sweetie Pie's. Anger is normal. You get a star for that. You get a star comment for that. Because you are absolutely right. Her words and her text is what really did her credibility in with the streets, with the people. So Christina Mars, I agree with you on that point. Her words and her text destroyed her credibility with the people. So everything she did that was good, and it was things she did that was great. It just about all becomes nullified. 99% nullified. Because her words and her actions in Andre's last days of his life came back to haunt her. So I can understand why she didn't make any comments. What is there to say? What is there to say? What can this lady sit there and say to the people right now? Your words and your texts and your actions spoke volumes in the days before your grandson died. Because everything is right there. The proof is in the pudding. He's basically pleading for his life. Andre was basically pleading for his life. Grandma, we all know what Uncle Tim is capable of. And I always say this. She should have said, all right, I'll tell you what. When you come in town, you meet me at the precinct. You meet me at the precinct. If she would have did that, Andre would be still alive to this day. Andre will be still alive to this day. Right here. That's a mistake that she made, and that's a mistake that's going to continue to haunt her for the rest of her life. And she knows it. She knows it. Miss Robbie knows it better than anybody. She knows it better than anybody because she feel it. We know it and we understand it, and so do she. But she feel it. She feel what we don't feel. Now, if the feds felt she had anything to do with his death, hey, you know what I'm saying? She'd be on her way to jail. She would be on her way to jail. Yes, she would, because that's a mistake that she made that's going to cost her the rest of her life. And she knows it. That hurt her credibility more than anything has ever hurt her ever before. That hurt her. Those words. It's always going to come back to haunt her. Like, it's not too much she can do. So what she's doing in return, she's giving the restaurants up. And I believe she should. I believe she should. One by one, she's going to get them restaurants up. Dot Brown, you getting a star too. She's giving them restaurants up. She have to. She truly, truly have to. And she has nobody to blame but herself. And through it all, Charles is finally maturing. Charles is finally becoming a man now. He's not that little boy that was running around. He was an adult then, really. Charles then, Charles about 30, 31, 32, 31, 32. Charles is an adult. He was 20, 21 back then. But people can still be 30, 31, 32 and still be a boy, a man child, or whatever you want to call him. Charles became a man through all this here. I asked a question. I said, should Tim visit Charles in jail? People said, hell no. So what y'all think? The people that's here now. Do you think Tim should visit Charles in jail? Or will he visit Charles in jail? I mean, will he visit Tim in jail? I think he should go see him one time to show him how far he became. When he see Charles' face, he'll start crying. Because what he'll miss is the streets. Will Charles visit Tim in jail? He shouldn't. I think he should close the chapter. See, Charles always wanted to say something. But standing with the Griggs family outside that courthouse, that says it all. And Monique, who's supposed to be Tim's favorite cousin, she's still with them. They letting the people know he was wrong. They probably the people that spoke to the feds. Janae wanted no parts of that courthouse. She's moved on. Her marriage is justified. I did a video when they said it must be hereditary, and I thought Janae's husband was talking about Tim's son. But somebody corrected me on that this past week. Somebody from their camp, from their crew, and they said Arthur Shivers was talking about his own son when he said it must be hereditary. And I have no choice but to believe that. The comment did sound kind of jiggity because Tim Jr. caught an attitude and he kicked the chair behind him. And it seemed like he was doing that in a fit of anger. And Arthur Shivers on the videos, Meet the Shivers, they had a game night. And he posted up above the video, above him, it must have been hereditary. But somebody from that camp texted me and they let me know And they wasn't talking about Timmy. They was talking about his son. So I can't sit here and say, you lying. That man is gonna take care of that child. Basically, Timmy is his son now. Speaking C, hey, hey, what's good, baby boy? I'm just sitting here trying to make it. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I got 807 subscribers. Christina Mars, hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it yet. Many viewers, okay, yeah, she put that up already. Christina Mars, welcome to the page. Welcome to the spot. I never saw your name up here before. Maybe I have, but I'm gonna remember it now. You know what I'm saying? So we live at the spot. The North Father is here. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready, speaking C. I'm quite ready. I'm not gonna lie to you. And you know what I'm ready for. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm ready to elevate the brand now. I'm gonna go outside tomorrow. I'm gonna find somebody. Somebody gonna show me how to work this thing. Somebody gonna show me. Somebody that got a YouTube page is gonna show me how to have a background and to invite. I be watching YouTube how to invite guests in. They be showing me on laptop computers and iPhones and all this stuff. Well, not iPhones, but computers. They show me everything but the right thing. Or maybe I'm just missing something. But anyway, guys, welcome to the spot. The North Father is here. Y'all can feel free to cash at me at $Joaquin Away. Let me finish building up this here platform here. My kitchen is just about fixed up. I'm about to make an office, right? I got like a little space for a den where my table was. I can move my table out from there. I got a big kitchen table. I can move that kitchen table out from that space there, and I can put like a little small wall up over there, and I have enough space for a desk, an office. I have a lot of space for a lot of stuff over there. You know, I got a couple of places where I could put me a nice little office at in there. So that's what I'm looking forward to. You know, but I really believe things can be done. But you know, like I said, Charles matured so much. Charles matured so much, going through the trial, going through the tribulations of Tim. I mean, him and Tim ain't like each other since the first episode, man. They didn't like each other since the first episode, and that is really a shame because he really did not like Tim. Tim bullied that boy his whole life that he was around him. You know, Tim really bullied that boy, and and he really detested Tim for that. He really truly did. And he will never forget Tim for that. So we're gonna look at a couple of things pertaining to that right there. I'm gonna look at one video or two when Charles really detested Tim, you know? So let's try to see if we can go to it. I'm gonna try to find something pertaining to that. But he really did not like Tim at all because Tim treated him very, very bad. And Charles never forgot that. Charles never forgot that. You know, he never forgot that. He treated Tim treated him so bad, man. Like Charles, like he couldn't wait to get rid of Tim some kind of way, fired, whatever. I mean, really, he didn't. He couldn't wait. And he got rid of him finally by default. I mean, it's a shame that it happened this way. It really is a shame. Tim really treated that boy so bad. He really treated that boy so bad, you know, and Charles never forgot that. So you can't treat a person like that. Like he tormented him. And Charles wasn't no better. Charles did things that he ain't had no business doing neither. But by Tim tormenting him and not being a role model to him, he allowed Charles to build up an inner hate towards him. Yep. And it's really, really bad. Tim didn't know how to treat people. You know, and Charles was one of the main ones. But the way he treated Andre was worse. He treated Andre worse than he probably treated anybody from his family. You know? He treated that boy so bad. And Tim never really realized it. He didn't know how to treat them. Because if he knew how to treat Andre, definitely would be still alive. What y'all guys think? Leave it in the comments. If he knew how to treat Andre would be still alive right now. And that's the shame of it all. That's the shame of it all. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to show y'all, you know, like he really didn't know how to treat that young man at all. And that was the saddest part. Like if he knew how to treat him, he'd be still alive. He took that young boy's life, man. And insurance policy, it's a reason why, other than the insurance policy, that he took on Andre's life. Because he probably figured, listen, I don't like him so much. I'm going to take his life and I'm going to cash in off it. So, of course, the Griggs family feel a certain way. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Then he treated his girlfriend worse. He treated her much, much worse. He treated her much worse. You have to know how to treat people. Because if you don't know how to treat people, I mean, people can hate you anyway. With some people not, Miss Robbie have negative. Miss Robbie have regrets maybe. But what turned her? The sweet grandmother turned it on her grandson. Wait. Not on that call or text. If Dre was that scared, why didn't anybody go with him? Exactly. 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 See? Why didn't anybody go with this young man down to the damn precinct? I mean, and that's why people feel the way they feel about him. And you can't change their minds because people feel like they didn't want him to make it to the precinct. That's how many people feel. Many people feel like they didn't want him to make it there. Yep. That's how they feel, see? Many people feel like they didn't want him to make it. Because had he made it, the truth would have came out. And saying that, many people feel like other people besides Tim. You know, people, whether they right or wrong, or they grimy or they not, or whether it's being grimy or speculation, that she with Tim, that she along with Tim helped set up the house. People will think that way. People will think that way. People will think that way. Yes, they will. People will think that way. See, like they didn't. To a lot of people will feel like she didn't want him to make it to the precinct. So all that guilt is eating her up now. She's been called a lot of things, killer, all kind of shit. Uh-oh. I see, Christina. Miss Robbie could have prevented it. Only she had taken some precautions. It's a civil liability if you fail to take reasonable care and it causes damage or injury to another person. Negligent. That's what they could try to sue her on. Neglect in a civil suit. They can't sue her for wrongful death. They have to tie it to the murder in some kind of way. Well, O.J. Simpson was cleared of all murder charges, but in a wrongful death suit, they still won. How do we know Miss Robbie didn't? We're on the outside looking in. They call me Miss Nard. Is that what they call you? What's your first name, C? C, type your first name here. Okay. That means you's a lady, okay? Miss Nard, huh? Now, my mother was on here the other night. I don't know if you heard her on here the other night. Mama Nard is what they named her, and she likes that name. Didn't take precautions. It's obviously she didn't. Right, Christina Mars. Right. So speaking C, okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all what. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let me show y'all something. A classic picture. One of the reasons why Charles don't like Tim. Y'all see that there? You see Tim got him in the headlock there? I'm gonna go back a little bit. That's why you see that right there? Watching down that damn hallway. There you go. Tim got him in that classic lock. And he abused Charles. He abused Charles. He abused Charles. It was questioned whether Charles was gay, feminine. Okay, see, we on the same page now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't be wanting to ask questions sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I like to find out for myself. There was a female that's subscribed to me. I haven't heard from her in a couple of months though. I hope she's okay. But she put a comment up one day recently, but she hasn't been on here as much. I thought she was a guy the whole time because she had a guy's name. And come to find out she was a female. Like I'm like, damn, I don't want to say her name. There's also a female there's a couple of females up here that has guys' name. I don't know if it's their husband, but she said that's her name. I don't want to say the names. Christina, like you said, many viewers have strong and different views. Oh yeah, Tim wrote that script. Charles and him had a love-hate relationship. Yeah, Charles did love him, but Charles couldn't stand him neither. You're right. You're right, see? You're right, see? You're right. How about this one here? Let's check this one out. I have another one with Charles and Tim. Like he really got on Charles's nerves, man. Charles couldn't stand Tim. Here we go right here. When he hit Charles enough. How's the baby? Now that I'm feeling better, let's watch this part here. I'm really excited to hold him, just give him some love and have him smile at me. When he smiles at me, my world lights up. And then every time I come home from work, I catch Tim trying to teach him dad. Mama. And if he says dad at first, Tim's in trouble. I'm at Janae's house and having a great moment with TJ, loving him and thinking how blessed we are as a family and everything. That's right. Andre and Charles bust through the door. It's amazing how in a moment your whole world can change. What's the matter, Tim? What did he do? He came to the restaurant. Now I grabbed the cup that I have in the office, and then I had the clear solution in my hand. So he walks back and then slaps the cup out of my hand, and then grabs cleaning solution, knocks it over, knocks all the boxes over, and then pushes me up against the desk. And then he runs after him, pushing him out the other door. And we do just pushing Charles and stuff. Yeah, man. And he hit me in my chest. In the office, in the restaurant. What the is wrong with him? Andre and Charles just rushed in. They're upset because Tim punched Andre. What is going on? What's wrong with Tim? That is not acceptable. It's one of the almost reasons why I came down here just to change my life from all this drama stuff and come down and still drama down here with him. And then I ain't did nothing to him. I ain't made no man or nothing. Okay, I'm gonna talk. All right. I'm gonna go back to that. In a few minutes. I'm gonna go back to that. But you can tell how he really scared them kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't feel comfortable around him. You go around him, it's like it's death. Let's go back to it. Let me see where we at first. Ain't talking about disciplining the kids and all that. Somebody should have disciplined his ass, kept him out of jail. All right. And there we go. Yeah, right now. They know they can't get fired. Yeah, it ain't about getting fired. Tim still handles things like he's still in prison. That's not the way. You're out here, you're not incarcerated. This is the real world, and we deal with things different. And you're supposed to be a home. How you think they feel every time they see you pushing them around? But they ain't got no control. You ain't got no control. You don't beat up. You don't beat up your mother. I wouldn't pop my family. Your fist is not the answer. They know they wrong. I'm like 210 pounds, bro. 210 pounds. When you're that age, you have to fear something. You have to fear consequences. You have to have a fear of something. You know? If not, you're going to do what you want to do. I don't want Andre to go down the same road I did. You believe that? Hell no. Jim, he's gone too far this time. That is unacceptable. You just messed up. I can't depend on you. You fired. Goodbye. Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to ask the people this right here. I have new comments as well, and I'm going to have more in 1 second. Do y'all think she fired Tim for the TV show? Do y'all think she fired Tim for the TV show? Because if she thought he killed that young man, she should have fired his ass then. Instead of having him opening up all them restaurants and all this mess, going to California and Houston and Jackson, Mississippi, he moving all around the damn country to get away from the feds. And then he took Charles with him. Why? Because the feds was going to get to him. While Tim was in another state and he left Charles in St. Louis, he knew the feds could have broke him. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go over these comments before I go to anything else. Because I got a couple stuff that I want to show y'all about Tim. I don't know, didn't he quit at one point? Who? Tim? Nah, Tim didn't quit. He removed himself from the show. The camera stayed in St. Louis, and they was in another state a little bit. He got away because he was a suspect in the murder of Andre. So he left St. Louis. I went to Sweetie Pie's, the one that's closing now. I went to that one 6 months after Dre died. He died in March. I went in September. In fact, tomorrow's September 24th. Tomorrow's the anniversary. I went there September 24th, 2016. I swear to God. I was on my way home from a cross-country trip, and I said, let's stop over here. And we had to go out our way to go to St. Louis. I said, the hell with that. We went to the left. We went to St. Louis. We could have just kept on going straight. It took us longer to get home and everything, but hey, what the hell? I wanted to stop at Sweetie Pie's. It was the last thing I did. And I did that. Now I'm going to go to these comments now. It wasn't real. No, it wasn't real, see. It wasn't real, babe. Nope, not at all. Not at all. I got some comments up there, too. I'm coming to them right now. Did he quit at one point? Nah, he didn't. No, he didn't. He removed himself because he was still getting a check. Even though he wasn't on the show, he was still getting a check because he was still working for the Sweetie Pie franchise. He just allowed himself to go someplace else. He took himself away from the camera for a while. And that's when all the money's, he went and opened up other food chains. When you didn't see him on TV, Miss Robbie was in the process of suing his ass for $100 million. Doing a lot of other dirty stuff under the table, allegedly, I would say. With some people know it, Miss Robbie had regrets maybe, but what turned to, okay, we went through that. A sweet grandmother turned it on her grandson. Not on that call or text. If Dre was that scared, why didn't anyone go with him? You're right. My answer to that is speak it. That's right. Let me go to these other comments. We have a few that I didn't address yet. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go from here. Christina Mars says civil. That's the civil suit. No doubt. Then right here it says, how do we know Miss Robbie didn't? We on the outside looking in. That's where the allegations come in at. So we say allegedly. How do we know? I'll tell you how we don't know. Like you said, we on the outside looking in. So you answered your own question, which was a good question and a good answer. Because my answer to your question is almost the same but parallel. But I'm gonna say because we can't prove it. If the feds could put it together that she committed that murder, that's something different. Okay. Then that's where this came in at. They call me Miss Nard. You got whoa. Let me go back there. I didn't press that. If I did it by mistake. Welcome to the spot. We already know the Cash App. Some people, y'all feel free to drop me a couple of dollars a night. That'll be very, very nice. It'll be very, very nice. Yeah, in fact, let's get that Cash App going tonight. Let's drop our little $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 on it. Let's drop it in there. Let's drop some petty cash in there tonight. All right. Didn't take precautions. It's obvious she didn't. Yeah. And she did it to herself. She did it to herself. She did it to herself. And she can't blame nobody but her for that. She really, truly can't. She truly can't. She did that to herself. Truly. We even have more comments coming up. And this answers the question that I asked. Wait a minute now. Shout out to Christina Mars. Shout out to Speaker C. Shout out to Dorothy Blount for coming on here tonight. Anybody else here? Leave those comments. The hell is wrong with this phone? Christina, like you said, many viewers have strong and different views on this. Tim wrote that script. Charles and him having a love-hate relationship. Hey. Hey. I heard that. I heard that. Why I keep going to that for? Now, I didn't put that sign up there on purpose. I'm pressing this one. Well, come on up. There you go. That's what I'm trying to put. It keep going to the Cash App thing. You know why? If y'all do decide to send me a Cash App, let me know so I can shout you out. I know I gotta earn it. I have every intent on to. Once again, I have 807 subscribers. It's 193 to go. I'm going outside tomorrow. Give me 1 second, guys. Check something out on here, right here. But we definitely getting there, though. Welcome to the spot. The North Farmer is here. North Farmer is definitely here. Because of y'all. 893 reasons and over 100,000 views while the North Farmer is here. And I'm truly thankful for that. I couldn't have done it without y'all. And I still have a little ways to go. But hey, at one time I was at no subscribers, no views. How did I get there? Ooh, I was lucky. And I'm not trying to sound ungrateful by any means. People say that Philly Phil put me on all this and that's here. Philly Phil told me what a lot of other people told me. I can make it. And I truly thank her for that. It wasn't nothing special what was done. So I'm not going to sit here and sound ungrateful. And I made a mistake and said her name. But her name had to be said because she's telling people she helped me. My people help me. None of her subscribers is and subscribe to me. Let me subscribe and subscribe to me. But I'm not gonna sound ungrateful. So I'm thankful she took the time to have the conversation with me. It wasn't real. Tim probably wrote that script. Let's get Tim fired, and people happy he got fired because he came right back. He ain't stay. I think he's right back the next episode, wasn't he? Or the episode after that. I don't know. Didn't he quit at one point? Nah, he was just hiding from the feds. He ain't had no choice there. He ain't had no choice. His ass had to hide. Cause they was coming for him. They was coming for him. Why is it stuck on there? Oh, there you go. That's what that problem was there. That's what that problem was there with Tim. His ass was damn hiding. Go back and watch. Andre didn't like Tim at all. He didn't like when Robbie told him he would work under Tim and Tim would train him. He told Robbie he would open his own restaurant better than hers. Damn right. Leaving him with that damn monster. Oh shit. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. My stupid phone died. The plug came out, and I didn't know the plug died. Welcome to the spot. And our father's here. Okay, let me get back to these comments here. Oh my goodness gracious! You know I got some good folks here, boy. Okay, I got some good folks here. Okay, it wasn't real. That's where we was at, and it always goes there. See, I ain't even let it go. It wasn't real. No, it wasn't real. I don't know. Didn't he quit at one point? All right, this is where we conked out at on Andre owning the restaurant. Yeah, because he didn't want to work with Tim. But see, what she didn't want, right? She didn't want to keep on Andre and Charles together all the time because she figured that was a bad combination. They'd be over there clowning all the time. So the punishment, to be honest with you, working with Tim is punishment. Because Tim watches them. The only thing Tim didn't watch more than them was women. They did not want to work with Tim. Can you blame them? All right, let me see something right here. Go back and watch. Andre didn't like Tim at all. Okay, the restaurant. Yep, you're right about that. Uh, let me see here. The robbery. Tim felt the men was cursing that family and the life Andre was living. Charles and Tim was telling him to change. Yeah, yeah. Dre was wild. Dre was a little wild. A little, he got into his little mischievous stuff. But Tim shouldn't have been his death sentence. That's the way I see it. Tim should not have been his death sentence. And I'll take that comment to the bank. Tim should not have been Andre Montgomery's death sentence at all. Tim had no right doing what he did. You can't answer for that one. Tim can't answer for that one. Only thing Tim can do now is when they sentence him, get up there and ask God to forgive him. Because God can forgive him, but human life won't. Christina Mars, yes. That's right. I agree. Oh, Charles, I'm saying. Oh, Charles left the job a couple of times. Charles left the job a couple of times. He also got fired once or twice too. But him being Miss Robbie's nephew, he always came back. Charles is just working for a company just now, Nike. Charles is working for Nike. Charles will always have a home in the Sweetie Pie's franchise. Charles, in my estimation, is the last man standing. And I'm sorry to say that. I don't feel good saying that at all. Charles is the last man standing. Little Timmy, that's another reason why, in my eyes, Miss Robbie is closing that restaurant. Because little Timmy is he's going to have a different mentality. He's being raised by another man. So if little Timmy takes over the Sweetie Pie franchise at the age of 18, his mother's going to come in and take over that shit. His stepfather going to come in and take over that shit. Charles won't have any saying over that unless she was to put Charles in charge, and Charles is a nephew. I doubt it. I doubt if she leave Charles, because then she have to leave Monique that franchise. So many other people will be in charge of that restaurant outside the family. Miss Robbie be rolling in her grave when that day come. If little Timmy was to take over the franchise, his mother was going to take over the franchise. His stepfather's going to be behind the mother. And if the mother try to play him, she'll probably be making more money than the damn stepfather. So the stepfather could sue her and try to take half of the franchise. Timmy's brother from his mother, he gonna have a piece of that franchise. That's not Miss Robbie's grandson. Miss Robbie has two more grandsons left. She got little Timmy, and she got the little boy from Juanitra. So they'll be the sole heirs, but there'll be so many other people in their ear, like their mothers, that'll have their claws in that franchise. Miss Robbie's not gonna want that. Oh, Charles left Sweetie Pies a couple times. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Speak it. They can't sue Miss Robbie at all. Candy is my name. Ow, 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 ow. Took my candy. Speak it, Candy. Damn right. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I can feel it when you walk, even when you talk. It takes over me. Ow. Good girl. Now, they cannot sue. Speak it, girl. You absolutely right. They cannot sue. Only way they can sue, if they can sue Miss Robbie though, right? Speak to me. Can they sue her for negligence based on the text and the conversation on the phone? Can they sue her for that? I believe they might can sue her for that. If they get a good lawyer, they can challenge her. I think. Because she could have prevented that. But she was negligent. If they could get her for anything, they might could get her for that. Might. Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. They can't get her for wrongful death. That I do know. That they can't get her for. They're not going to get her for that. I'm not saying they will sue her. I'm speaking in general regarding negligence. Christina Mars, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe they can get her for neglect because she could have put the reins on Tim. Even if she thought Dre took even if she thinks Dre robbed the house. Even if people felt she had a hand in that murder or didn't have a hand in that murder, she could have said, if he's telling her he thinks Tim gonna whatever. If he's telling his grandmother he thinks Tim's gonna try to do something to him, that's her son. She's the mother. First thing I think is, where's Tim? Where's Tim at? I'm sure since they had that conversation on the text and on the phone, she spoke to Tim in between that. Where you at? Listen, what are you doing? Don't bother that boy. I ain't gonna bother her. I'm just letting you know now. Don't bother that boy. I'm going with him to the precinct, and we're gonna take a test. Now that could have been done. Charles was fired also. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I could show y'all one episode when he got fired or when he quit. I made a statement about he was shocked. She was shocked. He was shocked that Charles had a girlfriend. They was all shocked. I was watching one when Charles supposedly had his girl pregnant. They couldn't believe, they was all shocked. Probably spent a lot of time calling Charles the F word, the G word, gay, fag, or whatever. Forgive me for saying that, especially on here. I didn't mean that, like, I just want to try to understand where I'm coming from. You know, we're going to go over all this here. I don't think she committed the murder. I do, however, think that she knew her son and what he was capable of, and she knew Andre was worried. Exactly. That's just what I was talking about. Once again, you are absolutely right. Christina Mars, where do you come from, girl? Because you coming through like you've been down with us, like you hitting it on a button tonight. And I'm not giving out stars. I gotta give out stars for these comments. Make sure my battery don't die again. That's for damn sure. I'm gonna give you and Speaker C some comments, and I see another new name too. I'm gonna be happy to see. Rena Love, welcome to the spot. The North Father is here. I welcome you here. Yes, Miss Robbie can be sued along with Tim for unlawful death. It's easy to prove he told her that he was afraid. Mm, they can try. That's why you have consultation with your attorney. Even though she wasn't convicted of the murder or even arrested for the murder, you might have a point. That's proof in the pudding there. If the courts was just to decide to go that route, you have a damn good point there. Mm-hmm. Yes, negligence is death true here. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Speaking of y'all, you know the Griggs is coming after their asses, right? You know they coming. You know they coming. You know they coming. They trying to see right now what they can get out of her ass. Miss Robbie was no longer responsible for Andre. He didn't work for her. He wasn't living with her. He had gone home, Texas, came back to St. Louis, even though Miss Robbie told him not to. She didn't tell him not to right before he died. She was asking him why was he running. Like her words is what brought him back. He sacrificed himself to come back to St. Louis to prove to her that he didn't do it. He could have took that lie detector test in his hometown. He didn't have to come back to St. Louis to take it. He could have took it at the local precinct close to his home in his area, and they would have locked his ass up and brought him back if they had to, oh, and let him face the charges that he had to face. He came back to prove to his grandmother, whose tattoo he had on her arm, he came back to prove to that woman that he didn't do it. Well, technically, Andre told Miss Robbie he was scared and also that he would come back and take the test. But that's all. He clarified that he was only coming back to take the test to prove his innocence. Yo, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I'm dealing with intelligent, educated people here. I'm dealing with intelligent people as we all work together right now. And I'm going to let y'all know I'm proud. I'm proud to say that. I'm very proud. I'm very proud. I am very proud to say that. I am very proud to say that. He came back to take that test to prove to his grandmother that he was innocent. He let his grandmother know that he would come back, but he was afraid of Tim. He's basically asking her indirectly to keep her dog in the yard. She let that dog out the yard, whether she was home or not. Her dog got out that yard and he bit and took that young man's life. She may be responsible for something, if not everything. She damn sure is. She damn sure is. I mean, that's just the way I'm assuming right now. But I think if she speak to a good lawyer, he will damn sure pursue these possibilities. Nor does she. Well, nah, I ain't put that there. Why that shit keep coming up? Welcome to the spot. All right, y'all can cash at me. That's the cash app name, Joaquin Away, $ WAKEINA, That keep coming up on the zone. It must be waiting for somebody to cash at me $5, something like that. You know what I mean? Nor did she pay for him to come. Who persuaded him to return? To claim his innocence. Andre was used as a dollar bill. Miss Robbie was a victim of Andre and Tim. Okay, that's a good one right there. That might be the comment of the day right there. Because you know why? First, let me put that star up there. Let me put that star up there first. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. That's one of the best comments up there. And all y'all comments is valid. They all stand amongst each other. Every last comment y'all putting up here is standing amongst each other. But this one right here is a catch-22 one. I'm explaining right now. Okay. The reason why I say this is a catch-22 comment, because it's either or. No, she didn't pay for him to come. Who persuaded him to return? Indirectly, his grandmother. Because she kept saying, why are you running? Then with them infamous words, I'm not coming to your funeral, you're not coming to mine. She's saying, fuck you and all of that. He had to come prove it to her then. She indirectly lured him with them words. She never once said, I got Tim. She never once said, stay your ass home. But she did say, why are you running? If you didn't do it, why are you running? So indirectly, she's persuading him to come back, which leads to the lawsuit that eventually will be put upon her. And she knows it. Miss Robbie speaking to lawyers now. Just like we sitting here talking, she sat somewhere and she spoke to somebody too. What are the possibilities? And that lawyer is going to show her and tell her how and how not it can be done, will or will not it will be done. And her words, they can say her words did persuade them. If they get a good lawyer, if the Griggs family get a good lawyer, not named Michael Irving Leonard, Tim Norman's lawyer, because his ass was grass as soon as he hired that man, and they put the appeals in, that's another $1 $2 million they're gonna have to pay to that man and his company for the judge to tell him hell no again, because he's gonna lose his appeal, especially his first one. He can appeal all he wants. He's not gonna win that appeal by no means. He's just gonna put more money in his lawyer's pocket, which is the reason why Tim took the stand in the first place and tried to defend himself, because his lawyer wasn't doing his job. He can't. The proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? And the proof is in the pudding, but by Tim getting on that stand, it made it easier for them to decide to get rid of him. Like, the more he spoke, the more they wanted to get rid of his ass. And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Yes, Tim never was fired. Nah, that was just for damn TV. He was allegedly fired for hitting them. But after Andre got killed, and they knew who killed him by then. They knew the insurance policies was red flagged. When Tim made them phone calls, they red flagged them policies immediately. Tim made the phone calls days after his death, before the funeral. The policies was deemed as null. NULL. Hell no, we not doing this. He was a suspect right then and there. The police done spoke to people right then and there. That's why he left and went to Cali. After Andre's death, his mother sued him for $100 million. So she fired Andre. She fired Tim allegedly for punching Dre, but he made even more money after the young man died. They knew who killed him. Rena Love. Hit that subscribe button, boo, if you haven't hit it yet. Hit that subscribe button, baby. This is my first time seeing you up here, and I hope it ain't the last. This is one platform we're gonna build up. Don't worry about it. I'm just getting on strong with this here. We're gonna build this platform up. He was only 21. Yeah. He got a birthday getting ready to come up too. You know, 21-year-old young man. He's 17. Tim punched him in the chest. That's why he got to be taught manners. What kind of manners you gonna teach this young man here? When you was 17 years old, you was robbing McDonald's, getting sentenced to damn 10 and a half years in jail. Just gotta think about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's just pure crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just pure crazy. Once again, welcome to the spot. The North Father is here. Feel free to catch me at $ Joaquin Wade. That's $ WAKEINA WAY. Let me know in the comments below that I was Cash App, and I'm about to get to it. And I will definitely shout you out for it. There we go, right there. In fact, I'm gonna hit it right now. C. Evans sent you $10. It's instantly deposited into your bank account. Thank you very, very much, C. You know what I'm saying? Now, just for that right there. Hold on 1 second. I got something for you. This is gonna be my new Cash App song. Right here. I thank you very, very much. I thank you very, very much for that. Let's go to it. I mean, that's just the way, it truly is. You know what I'm saying? These guys gotta learn. Tim Norman has to learn what he did was wrong. He took his nephew's life. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't smart at all. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a smart move at all. For the $450,000 that he could have made killing his nephew, he could have made that his damn song. His damn self. He could have made that himself, working. What he said, he was making $50,000 a week. So in 2 months, right? How much he makes in 2 months? 400,000. In 3 months, he makes over that right there. You know what I'm saying? Bad move for Tim. Bad move for Tim. That was a very, very bad move for Tim. And he has to definitely pay the price for that. He has to. He has to. He has to. Shout out to C for this my new Cash App song. Ha ha ha! Woo! Speaking C, that's what I'm talking about. That's my new Cash App song right there. Candy, out. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Remember, Miss Robbie told Michelle that she think Tim was involved with Dre's. Oh, okay. That was during the trial, right? That wasn't during the show. I heard that statement that she think, or did she know? When they had that visual for Andre, a lot of them pretty much knew. And we're gonna go to that next. We're gonna skip and go to that next on here and show the visual for Dre. Ah, Candy. Thank you very much, C. Christina Mars. Speaker C. Good night. Good night, love. And hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you again soon because we're going to go back on here. We are back on here. Let's go to the video for Dre. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let me see if I can go there. I mean, and if you look at Janae's face, they know who did it. That's why she got the hell up out of there. She got the hell out of there. She took her son and she was gone. And when Tim started saying all that wild shit, you know what she did, right? She was giving the feds information. She wasn't having that shit. You gonna kill my damn son? You gonna kill me? I'm out of here. She wasn't playing. She was not playing. They gave his ass up. And that's where we getting ready to go right now. She gave his ass up. I know. That's why I just played that Candy song. Shout out to Speaker C. Thank you for the $10. In fact, before we go there, before we go to the video for Andre, I'm right here now. But I just want to let C know that I definitely know that she sent that. Here, go right here. Thank you very much on getting the C for sending me the $10. And this is my Cash App song. Right here.
Ready? You ready to the right verse?
Candy, this is for you, C. The Cash App song is named after you, baby. That's for you, C. That's definitely for you. The Cash App song is Candy. That's right, girl. That's right. And I thank you very, very much for the $10 Cash App. Believe that. We only gonna get bigger. This platform is only gonna get bigger. Now we're gonna go to the video for Andre now. And I want y'all to look and see. I want y'all to watch this part here.
Aaron, his brother, and Miss Robbie Montgomery, his grandmother.
Look at the face.
I want to say to you,
I want y'all to look at Janae's
our
face.
life bows to your life. And with that, I'm going to introduce
She's sitting by the door.
Let's have a hand for Miss Marlene Davis.
This is the vigil for
was a
Dre.
very special young man. He was so gentle, although he wanted to portray something different. I just think about how much life he could have lived, how good he could have been. I didn't know anybody got shot when I was growing up.
I'm gonna pause her face in 1 minute.
So we gotta do
They
something
looking like, oh.
You can't have 1 foot in the game and 1 foot over here pretending that you okay.
Look at that. Wait.
If you don't come all the way out the game is gonna get
I don't know
you.
if that was a look, but it's a look that Janae's gonna have.
We gotta get tired. The blood of Dre has to make us tired. The tears of his grandmother to see her grandson has to make us tired. To see the killing in our city, 3 and 4 day, it's gotta
Now
make us
Tim
tired.
wasn't there.
Touch your neighbor, say we gotta get tired. And when we get tired, we will see real change.
I really miss my grandson, but now we have to focus on finding the guy that killed Andre.
You get tired, don't y'all get tired?
We are killing each other, and we need to stop. We need to start loving and stop.
Y'all killed each other.
How many of these are we going to have? I mean, how many marches are we going to do? How many visuals are we going to have? We need to love one another.
I want y'all to see Janae's face before I come back.
And also in Texas. But I thank you all for
The family sitting spread it out throughout the place.
Our family hurts every day. There's no day that doesn't go by that we don't think about Andre. Pain is still there, and they want to go away until we have closure. We all have an Andre whose life has been taken way too early. And for what? He wasn't a gangster. He wasn't no thief. He wasn't violent. He was a young man still trying to find his way with a good heart.
That's right.
There are people out there that know what happened. Who did this to Andre?
And his mother never said a word. I never heard his mother speak until after the trial.
Get stitches. We need to get in that mindset and realize that we're killing ourselves for no reason. Help the detectives help us get closure. So that way, when we say rest in peace, Andre, he can finally rest in peace.
They already knew who did it.
Thank you.
Look at Charles. Wait a minute. Let's go back.
Everybody's coming out.
Let's go back. There's one look there.
So that way, when we say rest in peace, Andre, he can finally rest in peace. Thank you.
There's one look I remember Janae making. Hear the mother crying. You see her face there? She's looking like, like, motherfucker, I'm telling. All right, let's go on a little bit more.
I just want to thank everybody.
Charles leaves out.
Wasn't used to seeing everybody else's emotions. And at that point, I needed to get out of the room.
Guilt is eating Charles up because he practically knows who did it. That's
like one of the big
Tim making him cry.
And it's gone. It's gone. And we can't get him back. We tried to give him a better life. And he lost his life here. But we could have closure if somebody would tell who did this to Andre. They set him up. It was somebody he knew because he got a phone call.
Of course.
And he went outside. And when he got outside, they shot him.
Of course.
He wouldn't have gone outside for a stranger. So we pray every night for the police.
Shall they keep showing her face?
Andre. So I want to thank you all for coming out and ask that you all keep us in your prayers, and especially Andre's family that's here from Texas that came up for this, and pray that they go back home safe, and pray for closure for our family for this. Thank you all. Thank you.
He ain't even looking in the eyes when he hugged her. He don't even want to look her away. Let me show y'all that again.
Pray for closure.
The son ain't even looked at Miss Robbie's face. He just grabbed her. Even when he hugged her, he looked the other way. Watch. See, look. Look at his face. He don't even want to look at her. They know. They know.
Once we had gotten through the program, it was a relief. I can get emotional thinking about the people who turned out for us. I thought we did a beautiful job.
I heard it. Miss Robbie's brother.
Everybody that spoke had a powerful message. I'm hoping that the community listened, and especially the Black men, so we can pull together, uplift it.
They took that young man out of there. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get back. God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Shout out to Speak It C. Once again, thank you for the cash app, baby. Yeah, they killed it. They killed the whole damn thing right there. Murder. That's what it was. It was murder. Welcome to the spot. The North Father is here. Shout out to Andre Montgomery. I don't even want to say the cash app shit right here. That really, like, you know what I'm saying, hit me right fast. Yes, you did, see. Thank you very much. And my cash app song is dedicated to Speak It C. Candy. Ow, ow, ow. That song get played every time. You made that happen, see. And I thank you very, very much for that. Those were hateful words, she said. Ms. Robbie has been sentenced for that always. God has spanked her for that. The why you running sounds like a detective telling Ms. Robbie what Dre was doing. Yes. You know? Yeah. Yes. You're right. Speaking of C, Tim restaurants out here in California was awful. Overpriced food, I heard. Inglewood, are you close by there? Yeah. So you from Cali. West Side? Shout out to Speaking C from the West Side. Tim restaurants out here in California was awful and overpriced foods. I heard. In fact, when Miss Robbie went out there and tasted the food, she wasn't too happy with it. Like Miss Robbie could have went out there and fired every goddamn body out there. She was not happy. And her and Tim ain't speak for almost a year. Tim was running. He took his ass to California, stayed his ass out there. But the feds are the feds. When Tim went to California, they was in California right along with him, whether he knew it or not. They was in California right along with him. Went in there, ate the Sweetie Pie's food, dressed like the cable man, the repair man, go in your office, your home, plant a bug in there, and listen to it. Sit in that little car and truck outside, around the corner, down the block, and listen to everything what they talking about in there. You get a star comment for that. Bam. Shout out to Speaker C. In fact, wait 1 second. 1 second. What am I doing here? I've got to do one thing. You know what I'm saying? I've got to do one thing. One thing I didn't do. I'm about to do it right now, but you're absolutely right. The food was god awful out there, I heard. It was different. Like they were just putting it together out there. That's because they was very unprofessional. I mean, very unprofessional. That's what happens when you unprofessional. and you're guilty for something you did, and you're trying to hold it in, and you can't. You can't. You know? And you just cannot. You want to know why you can't? Because all that damn guilt is seeped in your soul where it belongs, and eventually put him behind bars where he belongs. Shout out to Speaker C. Whoa, hold on, what happened here? This thing moves on its own. I appreciate the $10. The two underlines is not there, but they will be there from now on, as they should. You know, and that's what happens when you do dirty deeds like what Tim did. When you do dirty deeds, it come back on you. And Timothy Norman knows that better than anybody. And he has the rest of his life to think about that. And he will. He's stuck in that damn jail cell. The hell you think? He got the rest of his life to think about what he did to his nephew. That's your nephew. We're gonna fix that right now, see? Bam! Speaker C cash out $10. You know, and Tim was wrong for that. Tim was all the way wrong for that. If anybody else cash out, let me know in the comments below in case I don't find it myself. But I got C's name up there now, and her name should be up there, and rightfully so. So one more time for Speaker C. You know, yeah. Damn right. He know what he did. One more time for Speaker C. I'll get to that in 1 second. He was wrong. And when you do wrong, you get done as you should. And that's what happened to Tim Norman, and he has the rest of his life, like I said, to think about it. But here's to you one more time, C.
Watch to the right door.
Oh, yes. Shout out to Speaker C. Damn right. You are damn right. You know, Andre didn't deserve to die. His grandmother was supposed to have brought him back. She's supposed to have brought him back and found out for herself what truly happened. But that's what she didn't do. That's what she didn't do. So now she got the rest of her life to think about that. Yep. She has the rest of her life to think about that. But getting back to Charles.
Freelance straight to the point, without all the fluff. Join her family. I personally love to have you. We've heard from Andre's side of the family following the guilty verdict. And now we get to hear from someone quite a few of you have been interested in hearing from, and that is Charles. On the day of Tim Norman's guilty conviction, Charles posted the following message and image on Instagram, which reads, "So much to say, but words just won't come out. So I leave it with, now you can rest in peace. Bro, I love you."
Now you can rest in peace.
It is clear that the reason he kept quiet for so long is because he was waiting for the judicial system.
He feared for his life, and the court spoke
If you
for him.
look closer, you can see Andre's aunt in a t-shirt with Andre's face on it. And Tim's professed favorite cousin Monique is also in the photo. They do say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Also,
right.
I wonder how many of the other family members feel the same, but may be afraid to express it. Time will tell. The person we are all waiting to hear from is Robbie Montgomery, because we can all agree that based on what Andre's family has said, she has some explaining to do, or maybe she does not. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you haven't already, remember to like the videos as it helps to support our channel. Subscribe and turn on your notification bell, and please watch when you're notified. I definitely appreciate it. And stay tuned for more. I'll catch you in a minute.
Miss Robbie not saying nothing at all speaks for itself. Miss Robbie not saying nothing at all speaks for itself. That's the way I feel about it. Like Speaker C says, right here, mother's intuition. That was well said. I'm telling y'all, I have an intelligent supporters behind me. Your words, your brain speak for itself. I mean, nobody can put it any better. Can't 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 put it any better. Shout out to Speaker C. Mother's in. I'm saying, good point, Nard. Did she know? Is Christina Moore still in the building? I even got a laugh out of Speaker C tonight. Shout out. Shout out. Then Christina Mars. I'm telling y'all two with these comments. Speaker C and Christina Mars. Whew. Y'all heating it up here. I remember when you read the messages between Andre and Miss Robbie. What got me was Miss Robbie asking for a number, as if she didn't have his actual number. Were those social media messages? Yeah, that was text messages. I don't think they DM'd each other on Instagram or Facebook or anything. I think those was actual messages. But knowing Dre probably had different phones, because when she was texting him, one of his phones died. And he stopped texting her for a while. He had to charge the phone up something. So maybe that's what you right there. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. Lady knew something. Did she know? Mother's intuition. And Christina Mars' answer to that is a resounding yes. Y'all two teamed up tonight. Y'all double teamed me with extreme intelligence tonight. And I'm proud of y'all two. Let me put some stars up here. Star comments. Now, as I get closer to 1,000 subscribers, once I hit my 1,000 subscriber, I'm able to have members. My membership be like $2 or $2.25 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I have members, so I have perks. Y'all get badges, but I can't do that until I get to 1,000. Then they provide me with all that stuff there. You know, I am so proud tonight to be on the panel and have y'all ladies deliver such intelligent statements. I'm very proud. I'm very proud. And I thank both of y'all. I thank both of y'all. I really, truly do. We're gonna stay here for a little while longer. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else here? Don't feel bad. Comment. Let's put some comments here. Now what I gotta do now, I'm gonna go outside tomorrow. I'm gonna find somebody. They're gonna show me how to bring the guest in. That's the next thing that I still haven't done yet. Okay, not that. No, we don't need that there. I don't want to remove myself from the chat room because I don't know how to bring myself back on. Oh, Lord. See, if I had a computer, if I had my laptop on, I would be able to do it this way. I got to know how to do it from the phone. How can I get y'all on here? If something come up with StreamYard.com, y'all can hit that. Copy the clipboard. I keep hitting that button. Copy. But I don't think that's bringing it to y'all. If y'all see StreamYard up there, somebody hit it. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get y'all on the StreamYard now. Instructions for guests. You know, at least I know I'm still on. I'm still talking. Wait a minute, what's that right there? I'm scared to hit that button. Am I still on? Hello? Nope, I took myself out? Oh no, I'm still on. I'm like, oh gosh. I mean, but I'll tell you one thing, I think I have other comments. So let me go to that there. I gotta go to my comments. My people matter. Did I post this one? These are new comments? Well, I'm gonna go over this one. I don't remember this one. I do have new comments up. But yeah. Duty of care describes a situation where you have a responsibility. Wait. Okay. A responsibility to maintain the health, safety, and well-being of others. And Andre went back for her to resolve a matter concerning her. That's what they could tell the lawyers. You sound like a lawyer right there. That's something that a lawyer will actually say in court. Duty of care describes a situation where you have the responsibility to maintain the health, safety, and well-being of others, and Andre went back for her to resolve a matter concerning her. And instead of her curbing that dog in her yard, she let that dog run around in that yard till he found the way out that yard. He went outside the yard and he bit. But Tim Norman's not a dog. She should have called her son. Where is you at? Mama, I'm out here or I'm somewhere. Listen, all right, because we thought you was in St. Louis. Even if he lied and said he wasn't in St. Louis. All right, because we thought, and mother's intuition kicks in. Okay, we think you in St. Louis. We thought you was in St. Louis. If you are, you said you wasn't, leave Andre alone. He's calling me. He's concerned about you. He's afraid that you're going to do something to him. He wants to go to the precinct, take the test. I'm going to meet him outside the precinct. Me and the police officers going to escort him in. But Andre people had on guns too now. That rap group, them Midwestern boys, them country boys could walk in the corner store and buy a gun, as those of y'all who live in these areas already know. They had an AK-47 in that damn room. Shit. In New York, we can carry them guns, although it's illegal, do jail time. Ain't no gun license, ain't no gun stores out here. They just started allowing us to carry BB guns. We couldn't even carry BB guns at one time. And if you use a BB gun to commit a crime, you're going to do the same time as if that gun was a real gun. Because you use a BB gun to commit an armed robbery, they're going to treat that gun like it's a real gun. One time, this is about 8 years ago, I seen these young kids that I know, and my cousin was one of them, one of my little cousins. He was playing with a BB gun. And I was going to work. And I said, what the hell? I thought they had a real gun. What the hell? I said, let me see this gun. Like, nah, big cuz, blah, blah, blah. I said, man, give me this damn gun. So I'm walking to the train station. The police stopped and searched me. I ain't got nothing. I forgot I had the damn BB gun in the bag. I'm like, I'm going to get rid of this gun off. Or son, I had the BB gun in my bag that my little cousin was playing with. They found the gun. They locked my ass up. But they had to let me go. They kept me for about an hour. They wanted to give me a summons. But they let me go, say about 2 hours. They kept the BB gun. But then I found out they wasn't supposed to have kept it. I didn't use it in no crime. It was in my bag. But because I had a bag, they stopped and searched me illegally. They were supposed to give me that BB gun back. You can barely carry. They don't even, in Long Island, they sell BB guns, all kind of BB guns, all kind of rifle BB guns, all kind of shit. They don't even want people from Brooklyn to go out there buying it. But who buys BB guns anyway? Unless you want to shoot a raccoon or a possum that's in your yard or something. Should we get the real damn thing, even if it is illegal? Shit. Shit. That's how that go right there. Andre went back because the detectives wanted him back. I don't understand why they didn't go to him, the detective. Yeah. They wanted him back. He didn't have to come back because he was across state lines. It took months before he came back to them. They didn't, because if they had a warrant, they could have went and got him. Again, he could have went to his local precinct and took that same polygraph test right there. He could have went right there and took that same test. And if he failed it, they could have alerted the St. Louis police and they could have said, hold him. If they would have held him, the St. Louis police would have had to come get him. And they would have extradited him back to the state of Missouri. They made that boy sacrifice himself. After his grandmother said all that shit to him and texted all that shit to him, he had her tattoo on his arm. He went back to prove to her he sacrificed his life. But like what was said in the comments, he was a dollar bill. Now, if the grandmother, God forbid, allegedly, but God forbid, had anything to do with that young boy dying, he was a sacrificial lamb the whole damn time. They sacrificed him. If that's true. When she got on that stage and she was shaking, they already knew who did it. That's why the killer wasn't in that room. What you think that killer wasn't in that damn room for? It's the reason why he wasn't. Because at the funeral, they was already saying that he did it. The young man went out there to take a police polygraph test. All of a sudden, he gets killed? Come on. Now, this is where the test comes in at. It's fiduciary. Aha. It's fiduciary, legal or ethical. He trusted that she would take care so she could be partly liable. Am I right or wrong, Christina Mars? Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? He disappeared from St. Louis. Yes, he did. Then he caught a case in Texas. That's why he couldn't leave right away for months. Which is the reason why they should have allowed him to take that test out there. Because they could have combined the two. Okay, he's going to court for this here, so why are you going to court for this here? We can try to get him to take that test here. Well, if they had to get a warrant for him to take the test, so he could have volunteered to take the test, but he could have took it in Texas. And he couldn't leave Texas. He went back when he was able to. That's right, when he was able, when that case was cleared up. Yep. This was a horrible story of love going wrong. This was an effed up story. Go ahead and say it, see? Say what you really want to say. This was an effed up story of love going wrong. What the hell is going on here? Yes, they wanted Tim Norman and they got him. Oh, yeah. He was their day one suspect. Shit. The family already alerted the police. The family already alerted Oprah. Why do you think Oprah hurried up and closed that damn shit up? First, it was hearsay. Once she caught word that he was really, truly a suspect, this the last season of Sweetie Pie. Sweetie Pie didn't last too much longer after that. They got the hell out of there. She got her camera people the hell out of there. They wanted Tim Norman bad, and they got him. But they took their time. Because they wanted to make sure when they had him, it wasn't no beating the case. It wasn't none of that. If he would have been found not guilty, all that would have been a waste. Yep. Yes, he was. Hell yeah. Dre was talking money when he said that. He told her she should just give him his own restaurant. Miss Robbie, bless her heart, said, wait, we are family. We are a team who work together. Sad. Eventually, he would have got his own restaurant. And they'd have sent his ass back to Texas. And he could have took care of his family. That's why I said, what made Tim think? I mean, how can he be so greedy? He would have got one. If Miss Robbie, bless her soul, would have passed away during these times. he would have got at least Andre would have got at least one restaurant for him and his family to operate and work in that one. Tim knew a lot of that paperwork. So she wasn't gonna split 50-50 with him. Even when they opened up upper damn crust, they was trying to beat her out the damn money. Tim knew that paperwork. Tim knew that paperwork. All she did was she looked at him like, oh shit. Tim knew that work. That's why he was letting them know, like, how you want her to buy it for this when she should buy it for that? She's taking a loss. She could buy it for this amount for the $1 million she was trying to sell it for, and she could have sold it. She could have sold the restaurant for the amount they were trying to charge her to buy it. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still here. Tim, he wasn't no damn fool. He knew what the fuck. If they wanted her to buy it for $2 million, $3 million, she's buying it for $1 million. But they wanted to up the price on her. She could have bought it for the $1 million and sold it for the $2-3 million that she was trying to sell it for. You think she ain't pocketing the profit when she sold that place now? She making a profit off of that now. She probably sold it for $4 million, $5 million, and at least 4, no lower than 3. She bought it for $1 million, made a killing, made a shitload of money there. Now this right here, Christina, Rena, and everyone, have a good night. And it's all in love. We can agree to disagree with respect. No, I need to have y'all ladies on the damn panel with me because y'all ladies did a damn good job. Y'all ladies did a goddamn good job. Y'all ladies did a damn good job. This is why I gotta get the panel. I'm gonna be outside tomorrow. Somebody gonna show me how to bring y'all on. I mean, I'm having a great time tonight. Once I get y'all on this panel and we all talking, our numbers gonna go up. Our numbers is gonna go up. Y'all ladies did a damn good job. Let me put a star down there. With respect. And y'all professional about it. Ain't no arguing. Y'all put your minds together and y'all caused a brainstorm in this mother hubba tonight. Shit. Shout out to y'all ladies. Christina Riddy, Christina Rena, everyone, and everyone. We are live at the spot. The North Father is here, and Speaking C is doing the damn thing tonight. She even got the damn song. I'm trying to figure out what kind of song am I going to use when I get cash at. Speaking C just she did it. She did it. She did it. Candy. Shit. Andre didn't deserve to get what he got, period. No, he didn't. No way in the damn world that young man shouldn't have happened to him. He was being sacrificed day one in a lot of people's eyes. A lot of people think that he was brought out there to be sacrificed eventually. The uncle got a $450,000 policy on him. The grandmama got a $1 million policy on him. Now, that policy that the grandmother got on him, did he sign for that shit? Because mothers know how to get and be like, here, sign this. What is this? Don't worry about what that is. Just sign it. Okay, speak to this man on the phone. Don't worry about it. Hey, how you doing? I'm fine. Yeah. You don't even know what you're signing or who you talking to. Did Andre willfully and knowingly sign that policy, knowing what he was signing? Did Ms. Robbie cash in off that $1 million policy? She's quiet for a reason, because there's nothing for her to say. Her silence speaks 1,000 words. And that's for real, for real. That's for real, for real. This is a good question ready to come up. I wonder, since the trial is over, will Oprah release the missing episodes? Oprah had damn near every episode, everything else. Oprah had the whole damn thing up there. If people didn't watch Sweetie Pies on TV, all they had to do was go on YouTube. They would know everything about Sweetie Pies by the time they finish. Oprah don't want nothing really to do with Sweetie Pies. After this debacle, Oprah don't want to have a damn thing to do with these guys. But if them missing episodes bring in a profit, which they will, and the millions, she can consider it. Oprah don't need the money. But hey, them Sweetie Pies episodes is worth something. That's historical. Sweetie Pies, the episodes, the history, everything. That's forever. Andre, Tim, they forever. Charles. Like Miss Robbie always said to Tim, you're going too far. And again, Tim went too far. And she also said, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Smack. Yeah, he went too far. Excuse me. The window was wide open. It's cold. It's an autumn night. She would start a trust fund for her 2 grandkids. Yeah, of course. She's gonna make sure of that. And that's even scary, because what kind of wolves would they be around? Shit. Try to cash in off that shit. They turn 18 and 21 and whatever else. You know what I mean? For real. Remember, Miss Robbie told Michelle that she thinks Tim was involved with Dre's death. She loved Andre. Yeah. Miss Robbie did love him. They all, to her fault. All right, these was earlier, but I'm glad I went back to these though. There's new comments on the bottom. Man. All right, Christina Moore, let me yes. I'm off now. Have a good night, everyone. I will catch you on the next one, Father. Love your channel. Thank you. Thank you, Christina. Thank you very much, mommy. Christina Mars. Right. He said that the phone was tapped. Yeah, let's go to that one. Oh, we did good tonight. In the messages, she said, give me a number to call you at. He also mentioned that his phone was tapped and he was protecting himself. Damn right. He knew what they was in. He knew what time it was. They was coming after him. They was coming after him. They was coming after him. I mean, what else can he do? And for people who didn't believe him, look what happened. He should have came out there with somebody. When he was home and Miss Robbie cursed him out over that phone and he showed the family the text, he put Miss Robbie on the speakerphone and he threw the phone into the couch and he said, I'm going to Cali. He sacrificed himself for her. When they see Miss Robbie was talking to him like that on the phone, like he was the enemy in the street, they should have sent somebody with him. And that's the mistake the Grace family didn't make. His mother could have went with him. His brother could have went with him. His sister could have went with him. All these guys, where they kill him in front of a female, this is his uncle now. You know? It's sad. It's sad, baby. I just can't I'm sorry. That's something that will live in the minds of a lot of people for years to come. That's a part of his history. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. Andre had no business dying. He had no business dying. That is very sad. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm ashamed, but I'm truly appalled by this mess. I really am. Like I said before, we're gonna say it again. This platform is gonna rise. As soon as I bring y'all good folks on this panel, the ball game is over. Because y'all gonna really speak then. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't. I really truly cannot wait for that day. And I hope it's real soon. So I need y'all up here on this panel. Now, this is the Sweetie Pies family reunion that I'm getting ready to show y'all when they brought the truck, when Tim brought the truck with Miss Robbie's money. I mean, the truck was a good idea. They had the family reunion, so they didn't have to come to the restaurant and sit down and eat. The restaurant came to them. So if Tim wasn't a murderer and this and that, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly still. If Tim wasn't all these bad things, one investment he made was he made it with the truck. And they did a good job with that damn truck. They did a damn good job with that truck. But I'm about to show y'all something. When Miss Robbie says her prayer, and they say, Tim, then you will see Charles' facial expression on the down low. Then she says Charles. But Charles love Miss Robbie has a lot of respect for. Let's go to it.
I mean, we've come together, we've fallen apart, we've come together, fallen apart. I wonder what's next. It's not the closing of the book, it's just closing of the chapter.
There's one history. Here's the prayer. These one of the final shows.
Lord, we thank you for this opportunity.
I think this was the last one.
The whole family is together. I ask that you protect us in our journeys and Tim them on their endeavors on the road.
Look at Charles.
Lord, keep Charles. He driving his truck. Keep him safe. There's been a lot of trials and tribulations, but we are family. This moment here today that everybody is here, this is truly a blessing. And that's the most important thing. Businesses come and go, but family is forever. Lord, I thank you once again for my family. Without them, this would not be possible. I love each and every one of them, even though sometimes I don't. But bless me, Lord, you ain't through working with me yet. And I realize that. Amen. Thank you.
Most definitely the best food show of all time. We're gonna get out of here in a few. I had a great time. All right, this is Upper Crust right here.
Build my own restaurant called Sweetie Pie's Upper Crust. Upper Crust is the queen.
This is Upper Crust right here. This the one they closing.
We sold a lot of time, money, and open to Upper Crust. This restaurant has to open. We came for you. I thought you guys knew I wanted this to be a patio.
Chairman, we don't have the budget for it.
But everything Mom asked me to do at this restaurant, the hours I put in, I don't think Mom gives me enough juice. It's kind of hard for you to be a captain of the ship and somebody else have to hand on the steering wheel all the damn time.
I need to learn how to make some drinks. I want to be a bartender at Upper Crust.
I don't like bartenders that drink. I don't drink. You do?
See, that was before Upper Crust got built.
Last season on Welcome to Sweetie Pies. I'm ready to cook. This has been my dream, to build my own restaurant called Sweetie Pies Upper Crust. Upper Crust is the queen.
You know, this is the banquet center over here in the bar area. Paying that is here at the bar.
We sold a lot of time, money, and open to Upper Crust. This restaurant has to open. We came for you. I thought you guys knew I wanted this to be a patio.
Chairman, we don't have the budget for it.
But everything Mom asked me to do at this restaurant, the hours I put in, I don't think Mom gives me enough juice. It's kind of hard for you to be a captain of the ship and somebody else have to hand on the steering wheel all the damn time.
I need to learn how to make some drinks. I want to be a bartender at Upper Crust.
I don't like bartenders that drink. I don't drink. You do drink during the day.
I really miss helping out at the family restaurant, so I feel like me going there, helping run the bar is really going to help Robbie out. Charles is probably going to be a little bit upset.
You going to close down the other restaurants? We're going to keep them open or what? What are we going to do?
I made the decision, when the Upper Crust opens, I'm going to run the Upper Crust, and Tim's going to run the Manchester. I think when Tim and I are separated, it'll be good for our relationship.
It's going to be kind of nice to run a man girl without Mom breathing down my neck.
Tim, you got any idea who Miss Robbie taking with us?
Okay. Tim had a lot of brains in putting the restaurants together. You got to give him credit for that. You have to give Tim credit for that. You know what I mean? That's why he probably felt a certain way, because he had a lot of answers to the questions. But the way he went about it ultimately led to where he's at now. His mama would have gave him anything he wanted. His mama would have gave him anything he wanted. All he had to do was chill. Even if you're helping your mother with a lot of the business decisions, that's real smart of you. You know what I'm saying? That's real smart of you. Your mother, all right, you feel like she's gonna take a lot of the credit or whatever. That's okay. Let her get the credit. You know you there. You know you there. You living. You there. You there. But Tim took it the wrong way. And that's where he fucked up at. Excuse my mouth. That's where he messed up at. And here's Andre the night before he died. Before we get out of here. I think it'll be a little intermission there right quick. I better watch my phone before it die out again. Assuming it's cool.
West side, we got Dre the Cut.
This is the night Dre died.
West side came to the bitch, man. Got to shoot with me and turn up MCL.
That was Dre right before he lost his life.
When your dog doesn't like to be left at home.
That was Dre the night before, just hours before he lost his life. You know? All right, we're going to get ready to get on out of here. The North Father, thank you all. I had a great time tonight. We ain't do too bad after all. Let me hook my platform up a little bit more, and we're going to get them all on here in a minute. We're going to have a nice little background and everything. I keep saying it. I'm going to get it. I just got to get the right person to help me fix it up. But we getting ready to do it. I want all of y'all to have a good night. You know what I'm saying? One last dish effort for the Cash App. If not, it's okay. Tomorrow's another day. I'll be back on early in the morning. Probably about like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll post it up. I had a great time with y'all. I thank y'all very much. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night.